Hello everybody, welcome back to 2K21. Today we are going to be doing more Spotlight challenges today. Is there any more new moments challenges? No. Alright, so I lied. I still haven't done the return. I need to do the return. But this week we're going to be doing the Southwest Division, and the reward is a Brad Davis card. I don't like when they give us cards who are almost no-names, because I've never heard of him in my life. Maybe if I was from Dallas or, I don't know, Texas in general, I might know who Brad Davis is, but I don't. I don't know who he is. It is cool that he probably will become a diamond, but it's probably going to be a pain in the butt to do. So, not going to lie, I've only gotten 2 cards so far because there are only 2 that are going for a reasonable amount. I got Bradley and Ginobili for under 10k each. I think I got Ginobili for 5.5 and Bradley for like 7 or 8. He wasn't very much. So we're going to be doing the 2 Bradley challenges today, the 2 Ginobili challenges tomorrow. I couldn't get Randall because he's going for over 100k. Mark Gasol. Sorry. Was going for like 2-300. And Francis was also going for 2-300, so I don't have the Tomjanovic yet. So, this is the first game we're going to be playing. It's a Sean Bradley and his teammates. And I'm thinking I know who his teammates are, but I'm just going to run my normal lineup of a point guard, small forward, center. So, I'm not going to lie, I just choose him because he can shoot threes and him because he can dribble really good. So, I'm thinking we're running up against like Bradley and Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, one of the 2. Because I feel like they both played on there. No, that's a very good lineup. No. I would say you need to run a pretty good lineup to win this game. Flip. I don't even know what to do. I know this game's only to 21, so if I have to, it's just... Oh, that's not good. I'm not that worried because Turkoglu is a beast. Like, if I need to, that's all I'm doing all game. His card kind of looks like, Dennis Smith Jr. to me. Like a taller Dennis Smith Jr. Which isn't bad. Dennis Smith Jr. is good and everything, but he's not great. Good D. Good D. Good board. I love this card. If you heard my review of this card is the Kirilenko, the better version of Kirilenko, AK-47. Because his defense, I think, is better. His offense is definitely better. I think he's faster, too, and stronger. So there's no reason I'd even want the new diamond one. I mean, I would have got him if I could afford him, but he was going for a lot. I could have got him for a bino of 100k, but I decided against it. So if you're running this challenge, I would say you don't have to use this card. You could get Amy Clay, Ruby Clay. You could do it with him. So make sure you are running a good center. I would run 2 cards kind of like Turkoglu. Like, you could run... I don't know. I'll show you who I think you should run to make it a little bit easier on yourself. So you don't have to be a cheese ball and just same thing every time. Oh, jeez. Go for it. No, out. Out. And then do my jab. Wide open. Green! We are up. Playing these guys the way they are, if you want to run a really good team every game, I don't need to tell you who you're going to use. If you want to run a lower tier team, I can tell you some cards that you can use. And if you want it to be a challenge, tell me you want a challenge. And I'll tell you who I think you shouldn't use and make it the most fun. Because in a lot of the challenges where it's like, get like 10 rebounds with your team, I say, nah, 10 rebounds with 2 players. Like, I want some of the games just to be hard. Because the difficulty is not what makes the games hard. It's the cards that you use which makes the games hard. And using Turkoglu is just easy. So we're not going to score our last 6 with Turkoglu. We're actually going to score them with RJ Hampton. I want to call him Barrett, but that's not who it is. Because I chose this Hampton because he is one of the fun cards who's just not very good. Because I think he was an emerald to a sapphire, and I really think he would have been better if they would have chose him to go up to a ruby, because he's a very fast card who can do just about everything. He's a very good dribbler. If you know his dribbles, he's like, he dribbles like how Kyrie used to dribble, which I'm not a fan of. But if you get used to it, it's just really good. And figure out the patterns of your defender and how they play defense. Ooh, he got me there. Let's see what we can do. And he's tall too. He's shorter than LaMelo, but that don't really matter to me. I can finish at the rim, which is good to me. The next one we'll do like a step back or a pull up or something. Mid though, because his three ain't money. Come on, play good D, play good D. Good enough. You can test it. Ooh, mid's back too. Yeah, that don't count for a jump shot. We gonna do that again. Come on! No! Alright, let's hit him with that, and then... Ooh! No more shots for him. I'm not doing it. We're gonna score with Bradley. I'm not really gonna give you Bradley's review in this video, but I will in the next video, because there's not a lot that you can really do with him. He's a big center who can't shoot. Like, what are you supposed to say about him is my thing. Now that we did this one, I'm gonna tell you who you shouldn't use and who you should use, because it'll make it more fun. Because me being like, oh, just use this and this and this, I normally say it just in case you want to use lower tier cards. Like, could I have not used the Amethyst Turkaloo? Yes, I could have used a lower tier card and probably had better results, but I didn't want to because I was thinking I haven't used Turkaloo in a while. I'll make sure that I use one of the newer cards that I haven't reviewed yet in the next game, but if you want to have fun, which I'm just going to do some quick contract buying. Since they have a shooting guard and a small forward, I wouldn't recommend running anything other than the exact same. So, if you want to have some fun, I would recommend using this new clay, because this new clay is better than the old clay. And maybe this Carmelo, Jonathan Isaac, Andrew Wiggins, or maybe some Ben Simmons. Just because it'll neutralize their good overall cards. And at center, you don't really need to run anybody right. You could really run, not gonna lie, you could run a pretty small, not very good card. You could run Thon's old card, DeAndre Jordan's new card, Mitchell Robinson, Steven Adams, starter Shaq. Like, there's a lot of cards you could run. And even if you go up, there's more cards you can use. You can use the new Bam, Kristaps. You want to use a Ruby to go against his Ruby, Kareem, the Sim. Like, there's a lot of cards you can use. Now, if you want to make this super hard, when you use point guards, use small ones. Not a 6'5" point guard. We ain't aiming for it. If you want it to be difficult, either... I wouldn't use bronzes because that's just not fun. I would go from gold to amethyst and pick like De'Aaron Fox, John Wall, and D'Angelo Russell. Because if you want to make it hard, if you use just a bunch of point guards against cards who aren't point guards, maybe this Trey Burke, because Trey Burke's kind of fun, or John Morant. Just use all point guards if you want to make this truly fun and hard. But before I end this video, I want to show you guys something. Yeah, not important. If you guys go, I need you guys to check your auction house. If you go to Emeralds, let's go straight to... Oh, no, not what I wanted to. You go to Emeralds, you go to Centers. And I need you to look for a specific card. Because for me, this card keeps showing up and it shouldn't be here. Do you guys have this Shaquille O'Neal in your auction house? Because I have it in mine. And I had a friend check who also plays on PC and he also has it in his. So if you play console, I need you to check to see if you have that Shaq card. Which I will leave it in the comments, and then I want you guys to answer in the comment. We'll make a thread for it, so we can see is it a yes or a no. Because if it's just a PC thing, then alright, that just shows on PC they are the ones putting up the cards. Because those cards, I bought like 3 of them thinking, oh, that's cool, I'll buy them and then I'll flip it. Which I have quite a few cards that I need to do evolutions with. You can't put these on the auction house, so I don't understand how they'd get on there. I'm not selling this just because I'm not going to. Might evolve them and then sell them. Make some coins. Yeah. So, come back for the next video. We will do the second video. The second Spotlight Challenge. It should be fun. So come back for the next one. Peace.